Hey guys, Brian Karp, Sales Giant here. This is the Karp Chronicles, episode 3. And I'm really excited because I got so much to unpack this week with you guys. I was finding myself for one day this week and my energy was low and I just wasn't my normal, super energetic and positive self. And what I realized was that day I didn't have the day booked out from morning to evening, and basically what it is like I need this action. I need the action of real estate. I need the action of investing in real estate. I need the action that my family's busy. So I'm never gonna stop doing this. And that's kind of just a realization that I came to. And the busier and the more deals that I have and the more opportunities, and when people call me that need my help figuring things out, like I love it. So this week, I'm very excited. I'm gonna be putting up probably early March, this beautiful colonial on a cul-de-sac. The cool thing about this colonial on the cul-de-sac in Rocky Point School District is there's a huge extension. The garage was taken over and they actually put like a little dormer on top, and it's set up as an apartment for their father. So I totally see this being a very exciting sale because I'm hopeful. I know a lot of people need a house with a rental in it, even though it's not a legal accessory. You perhaps could get one, but remember, legal accessories in Brookhaven can only be 1/3 of the property. Later, the next day, I filmed the Titan podcast, which I'm very excited about. Now, just for any of you guys who don't know what Titan is, we have a business group, basically a mastermind that I do with myself and one of my business partners, JB. And basically we unpack everything real estate agent wise, right? How to scale your business, how to become a better real estate agent, how to, bring in more business, how to scale, all of the stuff you would need from social media to video to prospecting. So we filmed another episode of that. And if you're a real estate agent, you're trying to level up your production, or you're looking for a mentor, or this Titan thing would be amazing for you guys. And the best part, it's free. I'm not gonna tell you how the whole thing works, but reach out to myself or JB and we can unpack it a little bit more. Very excited. We haven't had a meeting with our property management company for our Grove apartment complex in Tennessee, and they're supposed to be signing leases this weekend for 2 new units. And the reason I'm so excited, you would say, why do you really care? It's just 2 units out of 51. Is we have a bunch that are vacant, about 13 or 14 units vacant, and it's fine. We're renovating and basically cleaning them up, but we're signing them at the numbers that we projected. And it's so important because really the whole model of this development or this whole model of this project is we have to be able to raise rents. And if we can't raise rents, we're not going to be able to raise the value of the property and return the money that we want to return to our LPs and to ourselves. So I'm really excited that we're supposedly signing leases this weekend. And the best part is these units that we're leasing are not even fully renovated. We just made them rent ready at the new rents. So all very, very exciting thing. Also this week, we did a phase 1 inspection on a multifamily property, small apartment building that I'm selling. So basically, so you guys know what a phase 1 is, basically an inspector came out. It took less than 15 minutes. He walked around and he wanted to make sure there was no buried oil tanks, and there was no reason for him to move forward with like a phase 2 inspection. There were 3 oil tanks in this property, but the seller had a certificate that they've all been abandoned. So it made it nice and simple and easy. So they're gonna sign off on that and the buyer's gonna keep moving forward. I've done a few phase 1s before. I don't know if any of you guys know, but I sold a 9-acre greenhouse farm that was purchased late last year, biggest deal in my career, and it went to someone who is growing cannabis on it. So, and it's in Suffolk County. I'm not gonna tell you guys where in case, I don't know if they want it out there, but so we did a phase 1 there, which was really cool. They had wells, so they had to test the water in the well, but this one for the apartment building was in and out, 15 minutes. There was really no big deal, and they kept it moving. Very excited. I'm speaking to a client right now that has 1.1 acres in Half Hollow Hill School District. It's in an area that you can do, it is half-acre zoning in that area. So I'm very excited working with him on price. Hopefully we'll get that thing rocking and rolling and out to you guys, builders, developers, hopefully within the next week or two. You guys could see right now, I just put 16 Beverly on the market. This huge sprawling 6-bedroom, 4-bath, sprawling ranch south Huntington School District. Definitely check it out. Great property. And what made my week was we're on a phone call with our property management company in Tennessee, and they basically, every week we go through everything going on with the property. And then after our meeting, they said, Brian, do you have any more questions? I said, no. They said, do you mind if we speak about something else? So I get, what do you guys want to speak about? They said, we have this incredible opportunity and we wanted to know if you guys would partner with us. And I was like, thanks for thinking about us, right? Always looking, as a real estate investor, always looking for opportunity. And they had a seller come to them because they also have a brokerage arm. And they have a seller who came to them in the exact same town. So we already know that town and know the rents and are comfortable there, that has a 33-unit apartment complex, and he's looking to sell it. And they wanted to know if we would JV with them. So as soon as we heard that, we said, send us over to T12. T12 is basically the last 12 months of rent. Send us the P&L, which is the profit and loss. So the taxes, the insurance, how the utilities are structured. Then we also asked our property management company, because they would be our partners on this, how much do we think it would need in renovation to get the property to generate more rent, and where do you see the rents? And then basically my partner Anthony went deep on it and basically built out a new model, and this thing is a deal. So right now we have an LOI out on the complex, and hopefully we'll lock up in the next week or two our next Tennessee apartment complex, and then we will go out to our original limited partners first, give them the opportunity to jump in on this, and then we will open it up to any new limited partners. So really excited about it. It'd be unbelievable. We only started this thing in March. So our goal was to have, 50, maybe 80, 100 doors within the first 2 years. And right now we could be on track to having very close to 100 doors, actually 84, 85 doors in 1 year. And this is something that literally created out of our minds, never raised outside capital, never bought in Tennessee. And I'm really excited. This thing is a deal. Like, I love off-market private deals. The seller doesn't want this blasted to everybody. He wants a quick, easy deal, and very, very excited. It's a little bit nicer units than our current complex, just because I believe they're duplex units, and it's a little bit of a newer build, right? It was built in 1986. It used to have a pool. It has a pool on the complex. So it'd be really cool if we could fix this up and get this to like an A- product. Another big decision for the Karp family is we are going to close on a legal 4-family by the end of this month. We were going back and forth. Should we take financing on it? Should we buy it cash? Are we going to do a 1031 from one of our other properties? This is a property that I went into contract late in 24, because remember, what we do at the end of every year is we try to get rid of any excess cash that we have besides our emergency fund, but we bury it in real estate, right? We don't bury it in diamond rings and fancy cars. So I'm very excited about it. I've decided I'm going to take financing on. This would only be the second property personally that we have financing on out of over 20 properties. And the reason we're going to take financing on is we want to have more debt, right? We want to have some more good fixed rate long-term debt. Looks like I'm going to do a 15-year mortgage on this. The reason why is I have a tenant non-for-profit that's going to rent each unit for $2,250, which will bring in $9,000. The difference between a 30-year and a 15-year is $1,000. It's still going to cash flow about $3,000 a month. So for me, 3,000 is great because we add it to our other, monthly cash flow. That's always the goal for the Karps, is to bring up our cash flow. But I said, honestly, $1,000 is not going to change anything. If I could have it pay off the mortgage quicker, when I go to refinance this, maybe in 5 or 10 years, we're going to have so much equity in this property. Another reason we took financing on for this one is we just don't tie up that much capital, right? It's going to be $250,000 down, whatever we need for reno, which I'm thinking about 100, and whatever closing cost, opposed to striking a check and going out or doing a 1031 on a property that is going to sell but hasn't gotten a contract yet. It just ties up so much more capital. And with this next syndication coming about, I not only as a general partner gonna fund a piece, I may even come in with more money as a limited partner because the projections and returns are so great. So all in all, it was a very, very exciting week. And this is what I get excited about, right? Like, I'm charged talking about all of this stuff, and I'm charged heading into the next week to move the ball forward on all of these things. If you guys like this, please share it, subscribe. I'm really trying to build this channel, and you know me, I have no problem doing small little tasks as long as it takes, and even if it takes me forever.